Tower Defense X just re-released most events to the game. Christmas 2023 and the April Fool's ones were sadly left out, but any event with a battle pass has returned and added much more content to the game. The rewards are back, and we can now play these modes again whenever we want. Except there just had to be a catch, a few catches, a few too many catches. Let's get into it. The modes and battle pass may be free for now, but 3 weeks after this update, unless you have done the pass already and unlocked 10 tiers, this is now limited content again, pretty much just returning the events for a limited time. But don't worry, you can pay to get it back for 500 Robux per pass. Yeah, that's one of the main pressing issues. After this 3-week period, the supposedly beginner-friendly update to help them grind and give more options will no longer be here for the beginners. Now, you may be thinking, this doesn't sound like that big of a problem. The battle passes are just cosmetics. Listen again, it is not just the battle passes being locked behind 500 Robux, it is the modes too. We are now locking gameplay behind money in TDX. Not a good look. Additionally, another thing ticking off players is that you can no longer use your own loadouts in normal mode of events. I really do not get this. I have heard from a few developers that it's to prevent grinding and strategies. I just really don't get that though. Strategies will just still be made from the preset loadouts anyway, and it even encourages people using strategy, is my opinion. When people realize they won't be able to use their own loadout that they are comfortable with, they won't know how to use the presets and will instead just look for a strategy on how to beat the mode with the preset loadouts. It limits the amount of ways you can beat the mode, which really isn't how a tower defense game should be. A tower defense game should feel like a sandbox where you get to use your own units and experiment with what's fun or what works best. Forcing preset loadouts just is really bad in my opinion. Of course, the preset loadouts are a very good option for beginners who don't have as many towers. The preset loadouts need to stay as well. Don't get me wrong, but we need the option to create our own loadout. Forcing presets is really dumb in my opinion. This kind of reminds me of when Plants vs. Zombies 3 made it so you were forced to use certain plants instead of letting you select your own pants. I just really don't get that. I really don't. The rewards for events were also toned down a lot, including their token reward, which in that regard is honestly fine, but I do think nightmare modes should give a little bit more, as they don't even give enough right now to be better than their normal mode counterpart for grinding, which I think they definitely should since they are harder. I do also think that the rewards for Christmas Chapter 2 definitely should be buffed, cause they just got pummeled to the ground in this update. Tower Battles is good for gold, Halloween is good for XP, and I'm assuming Christmas is meant to be good for both at the same time, but it's just a little undertuned right now, and it kind of just gives jack unless you're doing the battle pass, so just adjust that a little bit. That's honestly all I can say about the rewards. The rewards are fine, to be honest. Now, other than that, there is some other issues people have with this update, like towers not being available in the battle passes, Chapter 4 still not being up to par, and combat drone being absolutely gutted in events instead of being balanced with that 2.5 times cost change, but I feel these issues are okay at the moment. Towers can stay the limited part of events for those who want a token of the event. Chapter 4 being changed to be more fun and balanced would likely take a lot of time to do, and the combat drone balancing probably would also take a decent chunk of time, which is why I can forgive those issues. Those take time to develop, and towers can stay limited. But the other things are things that can easily be changed and are just dumb things to be added in my changes. If we get anything from this video, I'm saying that 1. Game mode should always be available 100% of the time, like special modes in TDS, but to unlock the connecting battle passes and rewards, that can stay on Roblox hold. 2. Normal mode should not restrict you to just the preset loadouts. It's so dumb. I don't get the reasoning at all. Just not at all, I don't get it. And 3, tone the Christmas Chapter 2 rewards to be a little bit better. They don't need to be that much better, just a little bit more. Because, again, Tower Battle is good for gold, Halloween's good for XP, Chapter 2 could be the good middle ground. And I especially want that because it's my favorite mode. But anyways, it is a good update overall. But it feels like there were just so many buts added in the last minute, which just do not make sense to me. I used to love TDX for the community transparency, but especially with changes like this, these last minute random changes, it just feels like the transparency is starting to fade update by update, and it's getting a little annoying. This is still a good update, but it just feels like the random last minute changes, just like it could be represented by this picture. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good